Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're coming here for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Mari and this is by far the hardest video that I've ever had to film. And the reason why I'm doing that is because my way of processing things is just talking about it. And I don't have many people talk about it in here. I mean, at least that would be close enough to the situation to understand. Obviously, I have a couple of friends, but it's just in the sense of actually being through this situation. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully talking about here and posting on YouTube, maybe someone can relate. At least for me, it helps a lot to see people that have been through similar situations and just how they got on with it, how they moved on. Anyways, for the title of this video or the thumbnail, I don't know what it's gonna be, but you can see that me and Ben, we broke up. We actually broke up. That sounds so weird to say it. We've been fighting for so long, so much, but I honestly didn't think it would come to this. I never thought that we'd break up. I never thought that he would just like not love me anymore in a way. I don't know, at least that's what it feels like. He said to me that a number of times. But that's the thing with him. Whenever we're fighting, he says something, and then after we like made up and stuff, he says he's sorry. He says that he didn't mean it, that I should know that he only said those stuff, whatever he said on that time, because he was mad and that's not how he actually thinks. But that's tricky, guys. That's really hard because I never know exactly what he's thinking. But for the way that everything's just happening, I honestly don't think he loves me anymore. And that sucks. That sucks because despite all of our fights, despite everything, despite all the hurt, it sucks because I still love him. And I really tried my best. I really tried my best to make it work. I tried as much as I could, but I think there's a point that you get it, that there's just no fight inside anymore. There's just nowhere to run. I'm not gonna grab him by the neck and force him to like love me or to, I don't know, change his ways. Sorry, I'm just jumping into it. It's really hard. I honestly don't want to get into many details, not because I don't want to talk about it, because like I said, talking about it helps, but it's just that I'm really hurt, and I'm trying my best not to show it all the time because of Harry. He's sleeping, by the way. That's why I'm making this video now. This is my last night, our last night, mine and Harry's last night here in this house. But it's really hard. I try my best not to let it show because of Harry, and he definitely understands what's going on. I don't know to what extent. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna wake up. But Harry definitely sees what's wrong. Whenever me and Ben are fighting, Harry always comes to me like either crying or yelling like let's go, and like pulling my hands. And that's his way of showing that like stop, that's not make you any good, mommy, or something like that. So he literally goes to me like today. I think I don't know, 2 or 3 fights with Ben just today, like really bad ones, and Harry's just yelling like let's go, and kind of like crying and whining for me. So it's really hard. I don't want to raise him in this environment where his mom and his dad are fighting all the time, because that's not good, like at all. Anyways, moving on. The biggest reason why we are breaking up now is just because we are literally disagreeing everything and anything. It started with the house. I think we started fighting like a month after we bought the house, but obviously not all the time, but it just like comes and goes. So we fight a couple of weeks and then it's past and then we fight again. And I think the fight started to like escalate to the point where I was really, like I mentioned, extremely hurt by the things that Ben would say to me when we had a fight. So like things that had nothing to do at all with what we were fighting about. So he was only saying that to hurt me because we were fighting. And like I mentioned, a lot of these times, almost all of these times, not now recently, but in the past, like in the past year, pretty much all the time after we made up, after all these fights, he would come to me, he would say he's sorry, he would say he didn't mean it. But then whenever I had another fight, he would say sometimes the same things, sometimes different things. that may have something to do with the fight, or may not, but just because he knew that he would hurt me. So that's kind of like freaking me out, because I never knew what he was thinking, and something in my mind started like clicking, like that's not right, that's not how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to hurt the person that you love, no matter like how bad you're fighting, no matter like what you're fighting about. And every time that I tried to say to him, say that I was playing the victim and I was also guilty of doing this, that, and everything. But what I was trying to explain to him, and what doesn't make sense, that I don't think he understands till now, is that, like I said, it's not about the fight itself or what we're arguing about, but it's how he would treat me when you're fighting, like the things that he would say when you're fighting. So that what upset me the most. No matter what we disagree, like it could be silly things, could be important things, it doesn't matter, because I think people will always disagree on something, like couples especially. You're not gonna agree on everything, but the way that you treat each other when you disagree, I think that's the main concern. And obviously I've yelled in the past, not a saint, I know that, but I never ever treat him this way of saying things just to hurt the other person. Not in the past year anyways. And if I said something like that and he'll tell me what I used to tell him that would hurt me and like stop doing that, I would stop, obviously. And he said that he would try to stop. He said he would try his best to stop, but I don't know, he just didn't. And he thinks that I'm trying to change him when I tell him to not do that. And yeah, that is changing one of type of his behaviors, but that's like a bad behavior. That's not correct. So I think it's a positive thing to change. It's not like I'm trying to change him from like shy to outgoing or something like that. I don't know. It's just, it's really hard to explain, guys. It's just, and it sucks because he's my best friend. The best boyfriend that I've had before. My husband, I still love him. I really hoped all this time, I was really hoping that he would change. I really wanted him to change. I still want him to change. I don't know if we're gonna have any future. I don't think so, because the things that he say to me, what he thinks about me, like I'm only after his money, and also his view on stay-at-home moms. Oh my god, that's just, I'm not even gonna start on that, because my point here, by the way, is not just talk bad about him or trash talking or something like that. It's just I'm trying to explain, like, basically simple terms, what happened to us and why we're separating. I don't know if we're gonna get a divorce. I don't know. I think we're gonna take some time apart, like separated. I'm gonna look for a house. I'm going out to a hotel with Harry because the environment here has just become like, it became unbearable. So I can't stay here anymore and like listening to the things that he said, and it's also not healthy to Harry. But we are gonna go to a hotel, and we are gonna look for a house to move, me and Harry, and Ben's gonna stay here. He bought me out of the house, like my share of the house. And anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, his feels about stay-at-home moms and how he was working. It's just so much going on, guys. It's just so much that he was saying, but I was always trying to kind of look the other way, like know that he was stressed, because he is stressed. He is a worm. I understand all of that. He's working now, he's studying. There's just so much going on his like own life, and I completely understand that. But that's just, I don't think there's anyways. But I don't think there's an excuse to treat me this way. I don't know, guys. Anyways, the second main thing that I think that got us to break up now is that his views on how to raise a child are so different than mine. And I always knew that we had a bit of different views because we were raised differently, very differently. But I never knew it was that different, like to this extreme. Whatever he think that it was right or not, to like to talk to Harry or how he should act and things like that. Obviously, he doesn't agree with the spank or anything like that. It's not to this extreme. But I just believe in gentle parenting, especially because Harry's autistic. But even if he's neurotypical, I still believe in gentle parenting. I think kids are just, they need help to like deal with everything, especially like Harry being such a sensitive kid. There's so many things that I don't think are correct that Ben thinks is right, that I just don't agree with it. So our views are like literally world apart, and it's really hard. It's really harder than I thought. And I know it sucks as well because baby number 2 already gonna be born in a broken house. I don't even know if I can say that. I don't know if I believe in saying that though, because I think I was raised by a single mom, and that was a 1,000 times better than if my mom, my dad were like married or living together or something like that, because there's just my mom raising me by herself. It was the best thing that could ever happen to me, I think. I truly don't believe it was a broken house, but at the same time, my mom and my dad, they were not together for that much time as me and Ben. Me and Ben together for 9 years, 9 years, and pretty much 9 years and 1 month. And if you want to know something tricky, something, it's not funny, you gotta laugh so we don't cry, but oh God. My ex-boyfriend, before Ben, I was together for exactly 9 years and 1 month. So what the fudge going on? I don't. Is that my expiration date for people to date me? Is it 9 years? Because I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe that's the common denominator. I don't know. I just feel so bad right now. I don't have to think. I'm doing this video now. I'm filming this now because Harry's sleeping, and he mentioned last night here on this house, mine and Harry's. I still gonna have to come back here to pack all our things, of course. I only pack a small suitcase so we can have for these couple of weeks now. But we're not gonna sleep here anymore. Just come here to pack. I'm trying to breathe, guys. There is a lot to process, like I mentioned. There's probably a lot of things that I'm forgetting. And oh, by the way, I saying this that we're together for 9 years in a month, but I think on Ben's mind, we're not together anymore. He said that the other day, something that I thought was so unfair. But one thing that I had asked him was for us to like officially break up only with the day that we moved, me and Harry. And he said something about, okay, so you can be with me, but I'm not with you anymore. And that's been like a week, I think, that he said that. So I honestly don't know. I think maybe on his mind we're not together anymore. But I also don't think he believes that I'm actually leaving. Anyways, guys, just confusing. It's just really tricky. But anyways, that's it. I think this is already too long. I don't have much space on my phone. I need to buy external hard drive for my MacBook because I was using Ben's old laptop to pass pictures, to back up my pictures to my other external hard drive, but it doesn't like function on the MacBook. It's just those crazy technology things. There's just a lot to think, a lot to, like I mentioned, a lot to process, and I'm probably forgetting a lot of things right now, but maybe I'll do another video if anyone is interested. Maybe not. Maybe a lot of people are not interested in just doing that for me, but I think it's really healing in a way. Like for me, it helps me process. Like I mentioned, I know a lot of people don't think this way. A lot of people may disagree that I'm just posting this on social media on like live pretty much on the exact same time that it's happening, but that's just how I work. I don't know why. It's not like I'm gonna post every single detail about our breakup, but for me to believe that it's real, that it's happening, I think it's a step that I gotta do to film and post, since I do YouTube anyways. I don't know, guys. I don't know what I'm saying. I never thought that this day would come. Like I said, I never thought that I was gonna make this video. Of all the videos that I could make for YouTube, I never thought that this was gonna be one of them. I think when you get together with a person, you never imagine that one day you're gonna say goodbye to them. It sucks because I can't even remember our last kiss. I just don't. That's hard. We were together for 9 years and 1 month and married for 6 years. And July, August, September, October, November. 6 years and 4 months married. And I can't remember our last kiss. I can't remember last time that I hugged. That's crazy, isn't it? I don't know. Anyways, Harry's sleeping. I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this now because I just can't sleep. I know I should sleep because tomorrow is gonna be a really big day, but I don't know if I actually can sleep. I don't know, guys. I don't know anything. It's just life sucks right now, and I really wish. I never thought. I know me and Ben, we are fighting a lot when I found out that I was pregnant, but I honestly never thought that I would be a single mom with a toddler and pregnant. Like a pregnant single mom, there's nothing wrong with it. I just never thought that would be my life. I never thought that would be my reality. And I really hope people don't judge me for any of it. It's just really hard. And I'm trying my best. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. Like I said, probably forgot to say 1,000 things that I wanted to say, but this is already too big, and Harry may wake up. I don't want him to wake up. At least he needs to get some rest. I'm gonna try to rest. I may edit. I don't know. We'll see. But wish me luck on this new journey. I think I'll vlog when me and Harry are on the hotel. I don't know, I need to concentrate on other things than the fact that my marriage is over. My 9-year relationship, one more time, is over, and I feel such a failure, but I'm trying not to look this way. I'm trying to focus on Harry. There's just so many positive things going on with Harry, with baby number 2. Pretty soon you're gonna have the scan to see if baby's okay, to confirm the due date. There's just so many positive and nice things I had like to look forward to. So I'm gonna try to focus on that, to concentrate on that, while obviously looking for a house. I've been looking for a house already, and it's one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. But yeah, hopefully everything work out. Somehow everything will work out. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Probably I'll try on Tuesday. They have Wi-Fi on the hotel, so I'll probably try to upload it. Hopefully it's good enough to upload videos. But anyways, see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.